It's time to get to know the pup. First, I want to apologize for this sound in the background. Oh, now it's quiet. Oh. Yes. They are doing construction in the apartment downstairs, so they're busy. But it's gonna be like this the whole day, so I can't really wait until it's quiet. So I hope you guys won't hear that a lot. But that aside, like I promised, I would make a video about my pup Yoshi. So this video is all about him. I'm just gonna talk about him, where he's from and things like that. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun one. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, the sun is nice. Look at me glow. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If you like dogs, I think you will, because he's a pretty cute doggo. So yeah, I say let's just get right into it. If you have more questions about the little pupper, put it in the comment section below, then I can answer it. Because obviously this isn't really a Q&A, I'm just basically gonna talk about my dog. But if you guys would like a Q&A, put your questions below and I will answer them. This is our little puppy. Oh goodness. And what are you doing? Are you smacking me in the face? He's enjoying his sun right now here. But this is a little pupper. He's a cutie patootie, huh? Aren't you a cutie patootie? Okay, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning. I moved to The Hague with my best friend Davy. I've known her for 10 plus years. We moved to The Hague because we started a study here in The Hague called International Media and Entertainment Management. In our first year of living here in the Netherlands, we first got a cat. Right there. That's her. That's the cat. She's named Belle. And then we were nearing the end of our study. We're now in our 4th and last year. We always talked about, you know, living together, adopting a dog because we love dogs. No offense to you, Belle. You are so cute. I love you. But we always talked about that. And then, you know, COVID hit us and we were in lockdown at home most of the time. And before we talked about it, but we were like, oh, we have school, we are working, we don't really have much time to actually, you know, care for a puppy, because the puppy years are very intensive years, you know, of training and just being with them and things like that. So now COVID happened and we were just debating back and forth, like, are we gonna adopt a puppy? It's actually a good time for adopting a puppy right now. Because, you know, we're at home and we have enough time to train him and be with him and things like that, because obviously puppies can't stay home very long. Older dogs can, but puppies can. We thought the timing was actually pretty okay. Where did he go off to? I wanted him in shot. Then Davy's sister came living with us as well. In our 3rd year of studying here in The Hague, she came living here as well, and she started to study here in The Hague too. And then we started talking about adopting a dog together, the 3 of us, and we were like, actually that's pretty good, because then there are 3 people caring for the dog, so it isn't as intense for just one person caring for a puppy. Like, we can roulette, and someone then takes the morning shift and then someone else takes the night shift and things like that, and the financial costs will not be that heavy on the one person either, because obviously puppies cost a lot of money. It's basically having a child, because if you have like a long work day, you schedule in someone that comes and walks your dog and stuff, like a sort of child daycare. We thought actually that it would be a good idea, and then we started following this, I want to say company, but it's more of a foundation that saves and rescues dogs. And we just started looking at potential dogs, and we did really wanted a puppy, because we wanted, you know, a little animal from the beginning until the end. You know, the thought of just having that was very nice. So we started looking into that, and we already were talking about adopting another puppy, but we live on the 3rd floor with 2 stairs, and they were not sure if the puppy was gonna get very big or not. So just in case, they said no, because our house wasn't, you know, that friendly for, it's not friendly for a very big dog, because walking up the stairs, it's not very good for, you know, their legs and bones and all that. But then he came across, and he's a middle-sized pupper, easy to carry, so we can carry him up and down the stairs. We were in talks with him. We reserved him, and we did that, I think, in October or November 2020, one of those, during that time. And he could only travel when he was 15 weeks old. We got him in January, so we waited like 4 or 5 months for him. I don't really remember what it was exactly. Also, my lipstick is a little gone and it looks weird. They found a nest of puppies in sort of like bushes and stuff, and it wasn't really going well with the puppies, and they were afraid they wouldn't make it. But flash forward, the little pupper made it. And we adopted him in January. I think the 21st of January he came here to the Netherlands, because he was found in Portugal, and he came with the car in a bus to the Netherlands. And he first arrived into like a foster home, and then after 2-3 days we could pick him up from the foster home, and he came home with us. I will post a picture here of him when he was just here, and as you can see, he was a very tiny and very scared puppy. The lady from the foster home said that he was a very scared puppy, most scared of all his brothers and sisters. He didn't even want to come out of his crate. His crate was his safe space, and obviously we're not gonna force him out of his crate, because that's something that, you know, that's his spot. So he was very afraid, and it took a while for him to actually come out of his crate and, you know, sniff us, take some candies from us, etc. But we gave him the time to actually do that. Nights were pretty rough for him, because obviously in Portugal he was kept in like a sort of countryside, and then here he comes in the middle of the city, and we live next to a roundabout, so it's very busy, a lot of cars pass, and every time when he heard a car or a motorcycle or a truck, he would get very scared and start peeping. But we were there to reassure him, and we crate trained him, etc. I'm just gonna sit a little different because this is uncomfortable. So this is much better. Anyways, it took a while for him to get used to us, obviously, and going outside for him was a no-go. So we trained him to potty in the house first. We made like a little corner with like puppy pads, and trained him to go potty there when he had to go potty. But eventually we did want him, you know, to get used to the outside world. At first we wanted him to like ease into it himself, but I did notice that he needed a little push as well. As I said, we live on the 3rd floor, so we carried him downstairs and we put him like in the little hallway in front of the door. And with candies and stuff, we tried to lure him outside because we wanted him to come outside himself. But that didn't do it. He didn't react to the candies at all. He was too scared to actually move, to do anything. He was like frozen. And then a few days after, here in the Netherlands, they announced a curfew. So no one could go outside after 9 p.m. And we thought that it would actually be a good way to get him outside and make sure that he gets used to going outside, because obviously there aren't people outside. And as a dog owners, we were allowed to go outside after 9 p.m. and walk the dog. When that went in, the curfew, we decided to just take him to the nearest field of grass and just let him sniff there. So I picked him up, carried him all the way to the field, because if I didn't carry him, he wouldn't walk. And slowly but surely he started sniffing and walking around, and that was actually pretty good to see. He just needed that little bit of a nudge, and the quietness of the curfew really helped as well. And then slowly but surely he started getting more and more used to it. Right now, he goes outside and he loves it. He loves going to the forest and he runs like crazy. He's a very active dog. He loves running. He loves meeting other dogs. He gets so excited when he sees another dog. It's ridiculous and sometimes really annoying because then he starts pulling on the leash like crazy. So we try to now teach him not to do that and ignore the dog. So we just like walk past the dog because we want him to know that, like, no, we're not gonna stop and be excited with all dogs, because not all dogs like that, because he literally goes up to them and jumps on them and sniffs on them because he gets so excited. And some of the dogs are like, leave me alone, and then start barking, or you know, their nose like goes off and I gotta, you know, that and then he gets scared and he starts peeping. We're now in the process of training that, but he's a very active dog and he loves being outside, and it's such a difference from like the first few weeks we had him. He still has moments that he's very scared, like when we're walking outside and he hears a motorcycle, he does stop and, you know, look around. And meeting people he's not really fond of. He gets very scared of other people. Like dogs, like I said, is fine. He loves meeting dogs. He gets so excited meeting dogs, but meeting humans he doesn't really like as much. He does know that we are his, you know, his humans, Davy, Annie, and I. Davy being my best friend, Annie her sister, and me. We're like the owners of this dog. We adopted him together, so he knows who we are, but people from the outside he still finds very scary. So, you know, we're still in the middle of that, of him getting used to just living in the city, and it's going well. It's going slowly, but it's going better, much better than before. The little pupper was born on the 20th of September 2020. So right now he is 7 months, and we call him Yoshi. Yes, after the character from Mario, because, you know, we're all like into that pop culture stuff, and just Yoshi just made sense. So this is our little Yoshi, and we love him with all our heart. But that's how it's going with this little one. Now I'm gonna show you guys more shots of the dog, because that's actually more interesting than just me sitting there. I'm gonna go outside with him pretty soon, because I think he needs to pee a little. But he loves laying in the sun. The cutest thing. He's been alive for 7 months. That's not a lot. He's still a little baby. And the first time he felt sun was so cute. It was the cutest thing ever. So we live in the Netherlands, and the weather here in the Netherlands is not great. It's a lot of rain, a lot of dark days, a lot of cold. Sunny days like this is very rare, even during spring and summer. For the first time, the sun was shining, and he walked into the living room and was standing like in the rays of sun, and he stopped and he was like, what is that? And eventually he started to lay in the sun. It was cute as hell. Not cute as hell. Hell isn't cute, but it was so cute. My little bubba. So yeah, I guess that's actually all I gotta say about him at the moment. Like I said, if you guys want to know more about this pooper, comment it below, and either I will answer it in the comment section if it's not a lot of questions. If it's a lot of questions, I will answer it in another video, but you guys will see that if that happens. So this one, are you enjoying the sun, little Baba? Are you enjoying the sun? Oh, you're so cute. He's so cute. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. It was all about my puppy Yoshi. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, subscribe below, click the button. I would love for you guys to stick around. And if you want to chat some more, follow me here on the Instagram. We can hang out, be friends. So yeah, that's it. Got nothing more to say. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Here is bonus footage of Yoshi enjoying his walk. Yoshi. Yoshi.